So our post-lunch speaker for day 3 is none other than Professor Bharat S. Sir is an aspiring academician with a strong background in business and technology. Sir is currently pursuing his PhD at Presidency University. He holds an MCom from Annamala University and an MBA from Sikkim Manipal University. With extensive experience in teaching and industry roles, including positions such as currently as an assistant professor and head of department at Vrindavan College. He has authored 14 research papers and a book on consumer behavior and neuromarketing. Professor Bharat is proficient in multiple languages and has attended numerous conferences, workshops, and FDPs. Without much ado, sir, we welcome you for our today's program. We thank you for accepting our invitation to be one of the resource person for this 6 days FDP program. Over to you, sir, to deliver your topic on today's session, that is literature review and citation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. First, I would like to thank the management of St. Francis Institute of Management and Research for giving the opportunity to share the knowledge. And also, I would like to thank the organizing committee for their support and their following up. I will just share my screen and we will start the session. Ma'am, I hope the participants are installed that software WASPIer.
So we have mailed them this morning as we received from you today morning. So we have mailed them, I have announced them, and they had a break in between of 1 hour. So I assume probably they might have done it, sir.
Okay. And at the end of the session, I will give you one more last tip where you can download your data set file. That I will do it at the last. First, we will complete the session. What is systematic literature review? How you can frame your title? How you can frame your research gap and all. I will just share the screen. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so why we have to go for literature review? What is the importance of literature review? First thing is it will provide an interpretation of existing literature review. What is existing literature review? My research area might started from many years, but I should know that where it has been stopped. What is the last updation in my particular area? So that I will get an idea what is the primary research gap, what is the basic research gap. I can do it from the literature review. And also it will help you to calculate the impact of latest information. So how the impact of latest information, for an example, my area of specialization is fintech. So if you take an last invention in the banking sector, that is your ATM machine. After that, there is no innovations has been happened in banking sector. But when it comes to updation of information, whatever we will witness as the online technology, that is based on the ATM our transactions or ATM technology, what we will witness on that basis itself, it has been developed. So these informations are key role when you are doing an research in your particular area. And brief about your contradictory between the various thoughts. You might assume that it might be a research gap, or you might have a mini idea related to what will be the your objectives, and for that you have certain idea that it might be the research gap and all. But there is a difference between the thought of a scholar and the actual research gap. And research gap initially further explore. If you want to explore a research gap, you should know about how and where you have to explore that, where you will get the data. Especially when you are going for literature review, that is your second unit. When you are writing a thesis, it will be the second unit. So it is very much important that where you will explore. Otherwise, you will waste your time. Okay. So, sorry.
So
Okay.
continue. One of the participant
Okay.
was
Okay, ma'am.
talking
Okay,
and
ma'am.
yeah.
Okay. 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 So why we have to do the literature review? First is, as we already discussed, what is the already known topic. You should avoid a plagiarism means you should know that what is the known topics already, what is happening in the field, and organizing the definitions of your topics, how you will make the definitions of your topic, what are the major issues in your database and data sets, and what is the key theories, concepts, and idea related to your particular domain, and knowledge topics on structured, how you will structure your conceptual models, and challenges in the existing beliefs, and add to that how you will give a contribution of your own related to your domain, and asking why, where, how I will start the concept of research, and clarify the conceptual issues. Okay, these will be the literature review, why you have to do the literature review. So we have a types of literature review. Majorly, it has been divided into 6 types. One is narrative, that will be your normal how we will write the literature review. Okay, para-wise literature review, that will be your narrative. One more is systematic literature review, what we are concentrating on today's session. So here it is an scientific approach. You will do a scientific approach, and you will do the statistical analysis, and you will identify the research gap. Okay. One more is scooping. It will be used to review the useful examination emerging the evidence when it is still unclear. You are unclear, unsure about the topic, but you will take out the literature review what you required. Next will be argumental literature review, where you will argue positive and negative arguments will be there. That will be your argumental literature review. Integrative means it is an secondary data about research topic in integration of way where the new frameworks and perspectives on the topics can be generated. And theoretical, it is majorly same like your narrative kind of literature review. And literature review, when you are going for your, apart from the systematic literature review, if you take any of your literature review, the experts can be wrong, because we can't tell that it is an experts review, because they are going for only the 5 or 6 years maximum. They will go for the 6 years of review. They don't know what is the exact things which is happened in the beginning. If you know from the beginning itself, you can know that what is the current trend, how the changes in the field has been conducted. And researchers' choice of related studies can be biased. So when I'm as a scholar, I will be always looking on, is that my literature review or the paper is related to my topic. I will choose only the topics which are related to me and it is convenient to me. If it is not convenient, I will not go. Correct? That will be the problem. That will be the issue in all other literature reviews. And informal reviews can be missed important studies, as I told you. So you're selective, you're very particular when you're doing your narrative research. For an example, I want one positive literature review or positive topic. I will choose only the positive which is good for my thesis or good for my paper. Otherwise, I will not choose that itself. This will make and miss of important studies. You might miss the important topic, or you might miss the important uh, key evidence of your research. Then what I will get in systematic literature review? I will get an evidence-based software review. So we will use Wasphere for your bibliometric analysis and text analysis From text analyze, we will go for the meta analyze so that you will frame your research topic properly. And a major advantage of your systematic literature view is based on well-defined methodology. So that has to be framed on the basis of Prisma chart. Prisma chart is majorly for this purpose itself. So you will go for that. And it aims to find, assess, and aggregate all the relevant evidence about some topics which is in favor. And research conducted on systematic literature review. Select an empirical study that are relevant for the particular studies. You will download directly about your domain. You are not doing any filtration over there. It is positive or negative. If that paper is published in your particular domain, you will take it. You are not doing any filtration, additional filtration. So, what is the definition of your systematic literature review? It is an scientific research method and designed minimize the bias and errors inherited in your traditional and narrative reviews. Okay, so how you will review the systematic literature review? What is the key characteristics? It will clearly state the titles and objectives. It will help you in framing the titles and objectives and comprehensive strategies to search for the relevant studies. Here, comprehensive strategies means you should know about the keywords. For an example, I will go for supply chain management. So here, my keyword of research should be supply chain or supply chain management. If I am going for fintech, if fintech is not available, I should go for digital transformation or fintech in particularly banking sector. I want fintech in banking, or I want to narrow down the topic means I will go for fintech in commercial banking. So like this, you have to know about the topics. Okay, you should know about the keywords that will comprehensively give you a relevant studies review and explain the justification criteria for inclusion and exclusion. So I told you that we will use the Prisma chart. So here you cannot remove any paper or any keywords or any terms, okay, without adding the narration. Why you are excluding? When you are including also, you should mention that why you are including that particular keyword. Without that, you cannot do anything. Okay, and clear presentation of characteristics included and justification should be given. Okay, characteristics of your systematic literature review will be clear analysis of results and eligible studies. Structured report will be framed. And how you will be a good author of systematic literature review, you should know about formulation of your questions and conduction of literature search with the keywords, and you should know about what are the keywords, inclusion and exclusion, how you have to do it, and appropriate data set has to be prepared and that has to be analyzed. So for your inclusion and exclusion, we will use systematic literature review. Before that, if you ask me that there is any limitation in systematic literature review, one is repeatability. Repetitive data will be there. I personally prefer you go for Scopus database. We have a one software I will teach you later. Is possible through that software. So you have to download from your Scopus itself, from the Scopus itself, so that the repeatability of data will be reduced. Okay. A bias of publication will also be reduced if you download from the Scopus, and appropriate use of methodology and the statistics, you should know that. Okay, if you know the methods and statistics, It won't be a drawback for the systematic literature review. And inclusion and exclusion, you should mention, and there is no other drawbacks apart from these things. Okay, Prisma chart. Previously, it will be called as quorum. In 1996, it has been introduced. The quorum full form will be your quality of reporting meta-analysis of RCTs. And in 2009, it has been introduced that is a Prisma, preferred reporting items for the systematic review and meta-analysis only for this one systematic literature review itself. They have framed this particular chart. So this will be the example of your Prisma chart. Okay. In today's class, I will teach you the latest Prisma chart, how you can prepare the Prisma chart also, what and all you have to mention, how you have to exclude and all. Okay. And this will be the example. If you're preparing an example of your Prisma chart, this will be the example. So I told you I will use two softwares. Majorly, we will go for the WASPhere. You just click on yes, give the permission, and it will look like this. This will be the dashboard of your WASPhere. Okay. I will just dig into the WASPhere directly. Okay. It's visible, right? WASPhere is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, ma'am. How to hide this? Okay, so you have Prisma chart over here. Okay, I can hide this. Okay, so create, open are the two options when you're first opening. This software will work on Java. This software will work on Java. Before you're using this software, what you have to do, you have to go to the data set, okay, which we have already shared. Okay, this is already shared. Okay, this is your data set, what I have downloaded directly from the Scopus. Okay, it is downloaded from the Scopus. I have total, I have total 1196. Okay, what I will do, I will just open a new Word. Okay, new Word file I will open. You have to mention all those things. Okay, data set I have is 1196. Okay, 1195 actually, because the first title will be there. Okay, so for this we have to filter. We have to put the filter for this. Here, what I will do, I will just check any blank data is there. You can see there is a blank data. So what you have to do, you have to remove that. Okay, so I will just go here. I will remove this blank data. See here, the author name is missing. The author name is missing. How many? 12. Okay, you can see here, count is 12. So I will mention removed author name missing. Okay, 12. So if you have a details, you go and search and you can add it, or else you can directly remove. So I will delete the row. I will put select everything and I will check it out. Now I don't have any blank data in the author column. Then I will search in the title. Any titles are missing. No titles are missing. And in the year column also, I will just check it out any irrelevant data. No irrelevant data is there. and the source will be your publications. I will just see any blank or any irrelevant, nothing is there. So now the data set is ready. Okay, you can save this data set and it is in CSV format. I will take one more Excel sheet for further analyze. Okay, further analyze I kept here and I will save it. Okay, as a uh, Excel. Okay, Excel. I will just save. I'm not using Excel. I'm using CSV file. Okay, so I have a Excel sheet also, and I have a CSV file also. So I will come back to was here. I will come back to was here. I will go to create. I will click on create. Here you have a three options. Okay, if you are saved any file, already you have a file related to the network diagram you have already done, you can use the first one. Then you have next one is bibliographic data. Okay, bibliographic data where you can create co-author, keyword and co-authors, citation, bibliographic coupling, or your co-citation mapping you can create. So it will be your primary research gap, means minimum research gap. What is the research gap in my particular domain? I want an idea for just getting an idea. So I will click on next. Okay. If you are using RIS file, your Wasphere will accept two kinds of file. One is RIS and one is CSV file. Okay. If it is a RIS file format, you go for the second option. You go for the second option. If it is a CSV format, you go for the first option. Okay. So, and I downloaded from the Scopus itself. Scopus data. I will click on Scopus. I will click on these three dots. Okay. It will ask me that where the file is. So I will just go here and I will search where the file location is there. See, this is the CSV file what I have saved and it is shared to the participants. I will just click on OK and I will click next. It will start reading. Now you can see the relation between authors and co-authors. Okay, is there any relationship? So we will just click on next. It identified 1146 authors are there. If I will put an threshold that any one author, okay, sorry, any author who is published minimum of three and maximum of any number. Minimum he should publish three papers. In that case, only six authors are there. See, total 1146 authors. Minimum publication is three. Then six authors are meeting the threshold, and you can increase the citation also. If you want, you can increase the citation also. By increasing the citation, you will get the quality of the paper. Okay, I will click on next. Okay, click on next. You can see these are the authors. Minimum three and maximum they have published four. Then click on finish. Okay, when you get this diagram, it means that these authors are not interrelated. They have not collaborated each other and written the paper. So what I have to do now, I want to get a more citation. I want to be a author where the primary research has to be identified. You just see that these two authors' paper in your data set, you just see these two authors' paper and make your own paper so that you will be in between these two. You will be connected with these two authors. Getting? So these authors are not linked and publish the paper. So individually you can read their paper and you can create by collaborating both the paper's idea and you can create one more paper so that whoever will go and read this paper, they also come and read your paper. You will get a more citation. So how to get this diagram into Word file? You just go here, click as a copy to clipboard. Okay, copy to clipboard and you paste it here. You paste it here and you have to give a narration of this for minimum narration for your idea. Total author 1146, okay, with minimum publication, okay, minimum publication is 3 and citation is 30, I think, okay. So you will get four authors. Four authors are selected. Okay, this will be your one option. Next, what and all you can do? You can go for the country wise. Okay, country wise also you can take same. Now 121 countries are involved in this particular publications and all. So 51 are the meeting, 51 countries are meeting when the document is 5, minimum documentation. You just increase number of documentation, you can increase to 25 and you can increase the citation. Okay, you can increase the citation to around 100, I will put it. Okay, there is no restrictions. There is no restrictions for the threshold. There is no restrictions for whatever the citations you will do, but you have to mention. See, now also I will mention total 121 countries. Okay, documents are 25 and citation is 100, so that 18 are meeting the points. Okay, so I will click on next. I will see that what are the countries which are topmost countries and what are the documents they have published. This in some of universities, they will ask you that what is the global publications and Indian publications, how you have taken. So this document can be useful for them. So you just right click, okay, export selected countries, okay. So you will see one I will mention. You can give any name and you can give as a authors one also. So I will give A1. Okay, I will just finish. See, now you have a link. You have a link between the countries. Between the countries. So how you will understand this diagram? How you have to understand this diagram? You have a thicker line and thin line between the countries. For an example, you see this line which is thicker. When you come here, it is thinner. So thicker line means the research has been conducted from long time. The research gap is very less. Thin line means it is started newly and there will be a more research gap. Okay, more research gap. And which are the countries collaborated in this particular domain in terms of research? if I take India as a major, it is having a relationship between China, United States, and Malaysia and all. But if you see the South Korea, Australia, Japan, it is not connected with India. So you can just see the topics where it can be collaborated so that you will get a research gap. Research gap, like your country-wise research gap, you can identify. Okay, this also you can do the screenshot. Okay, you can paste it over here and you can utilize for your particular research. Now, the major analyze is your text analyze or your meta analyze. Okay, primary research gap you have identified. You can go for country wise, other options. Many options are there. You can do it. You can explore yourself. Major issue will be your framing of title. Okay, this will be the major. The third option, that is create a map based on your text data, that will be the major important. So I will click on third one. I will click on next. I have taken from the Scopus. I will go for the Scopus. I will click on next and I will go for Scopus and I will click it here, and the same file I will select and I will click on next. Here, the title and abstract. Your terms will be selected from abstract and title. If you want, you can go for title itself or you can go for abstract itself. If you go with the title and abstract, you will get a wider range of your topic. You will get a wider option of your topic. So click on next. It will start reading. Okay, once it is read, okay, it will be your binary count. Okay, don't take your full count. It should be binary count. Okay, so click on next. Here, total number of terms, total number of terms which has been identified is 21,518. You have to mention that. It will be your meta-analyze part. Meta-analyze part. Total terms 21,518. Okay, so here we have a 709. See, it is not narrowed down. You don't worry about the occurrence values. This value you should not worry. You should worry about this one. Okay, it should be between 15 to 25. It should be between 15 to 25. The what we call best, if you want to narrow down your subject very nicely, means you have to maintain that between 20 to 25. 20 to 25 is very good number where you will narrow down your subject and you will get a more idea about your research. Okay, so you just increase this, you just increase that, so it will reach between 20 to 25, between 20 to 25. Okay, I will go for 24. So minimum occurrence is 132. Okay, occurrence value is 132 and 24 terms are selected. 24 terms are selected. So here you click on next. You click on next. Automatically your software will take 60% of what you have selected. 60% of what you have selected, but you make it as 100%. You make it as 100%. Click on next. Click on next. These are the terms which is your software has been identified. Okay, whatever the threshold you have given, on that basis, on that occurrence value, it has been selected. You just see that what are the keywords which is not related to your study you want to remove. Okay, so I will remove this study. I don't want that. And analysis, let it be. Paper I will remove. Paper I will remove. And also I will remove this research. Okay, three things I have removed. Okay, I will mention here. Three removed. Okay, three removed. That is study, paper, and research. And research. So now selected terms after removal, it will be 21. It will be 21. So this result has to be exported. This result has to be exported. So I will just right click, export term. Okay. So you have to mention the file location. I will mention as term1. Okay, export. Then export document and term relation. So I will mention as a document1. I will mention as document1 and I will export and I will finish. Okay. Now the application of rule is same. Thicker line is the term which is already used for many times, and thinner line is the line where the terms are used very less. You take now an example, I will take fintech. It is connected with all the terms. It is connected with all the terms. So I'm not finding any kind of research gap. So what I will do, I will not take fintech as a major term. I will take finance as a major term. I will see. Now it is also connected. Okay. Then I will go for article. Article also interlinked with all the terms. Okay. So these terms are individually it is performing. So if you take only the finance and impact is connected with banking, and also it is connected, it is not connected with data directly. I think it is not connected with data. Data is not connected directly with impact. Okay, it is connected. So primarily we are unable to identify the research gap. So we need to go for the further analyze. So here you can take the screenshot of this. Okay, same, you go here, click on clipboard. Okay, click on clipboard and you go to the Word file and you will paste it. Before that, you have here certain options. Okay, for majorly we are using network visualization. You have a overlay visualization also. Overlay visualization, what it will give, when these terms are introduced in the field, when these terms are introduced in the field. So 2021, in the mid of 2021 and before 2021, these color set of keywords are introduced. Okay, like this one, develop and all those things. These things are before 2021 or in the starting of 2021, where the green color, see your fintech. Okay, these terms are introduced in mid of 2021. The yellow will be after 2021. This yellow are after 2021. And you can see the density. Density means how many citations they are getting. On the basis of citation, the mark of yellow will be more. You can see that finance, role, and impact, these terms are used very less. in your network visualization, we are not getting the primary research gap, or we are unable to identify which terms are used many times and how they are used and all. But in your density, you can see that role, fintech technology, use, articles, these terms are used very less. The density is very less. If you take fintech, banking and all, the density is more. So these terms are used many times. You will not find the research gap if you go on with these terms. Okay, you should go with these terms as a major terms. These terms should be the majors. Okay, getting? And also we have a colors over here. We have a colors. These terms are blue colors. This will be green. This will be red. So what it is an clusters. How to identify? Here you have a file. After that you have a items. In this item you can see that your software already taken as a cluster 1, cluster 2 and cluster 3. These clusters are already connected. You cannot connect the clusters one more time. You are not finding any research gap. So you can see what are the terms which are present in particular cluster and all. You can go for the analyze also. This will be the advanced statistics. If you change these values again, you will get a different results. So we will not do the analysis. We will just see the clusters. If you want to change the clusters color, you can click on this and you can change. First cluster, if you want to change to some other color, you can do it. That also you can do it. And you want to make a black as a background, you can do this by one click. You can make it as a black background. And you want to increase the scale of your terms, you can change. And if you want to make the changes in the link and your total in strength, you can change. And size also you can increase the bubble size. And also you can change to frame. You can make it as a frame also, and you can make it as a circle also. That length also you can increase and decrease. Okay, these are the things you can do it. And come back to your file. You can save this particular result. Whatever result you got, you can save it. So just click on here. Okay, you will get this dialog box. You go to GML. You go to GML, not your WASPware. You go for GML. Here you just click on three dots. It will show you where you have to save. I will just give an G1. Okay, any file name you can give it. Okay, I have given as a G1. I will click on OK. So this file is saved. This file is saved. In future. Okay, in future I will open WASPware and I want the same result what I have created previously. Then what I have to do, I just go to open. Okay, click on this GML, click on these three dots and click over here. You will get the file. Click on this, click OK. It will load. Okay, same result will be loaded. Okay, any doubts on this particular software? Because I will close this software and I will go for the further analyze. Okay, I
Can
will
we give
go.
title?
Sorry, ma'am.
Title
Title
for this, like,
I'm not getting, ma'am.
hello.
Hello. Okay, now I will go for your next analyze. I will go to the Excel file, which is copied from your CSV file itself, all the data. Okay, I have copied and kept. No need to do the filtration again. We have done the filtration. Okay, I will name this sheet as a master data. Okay, master data. Now I want to know about top publishers top authors. Okay, so what I will do, I will click on here, I will go to insert, I will go for pure chart. I will go for pure chart. Okay, and I will select the range. I will select the range. Okay, I have selected the range. I will click on OK. So it will take me to the next page. I will put year. I will put year in row. Okay, I will put year in row and authors in the value. Okay, authors in the value. Am I audible? Am I
Yes, sir.
audible?
Yes,
Its
sir.
screen is visible, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So now I got year-wise publication. I got year-wise publication. So click on this plus arrow. Click on this plus arrow. You put the data label.
And
Okay.
sir, sorry
Yes,
to
ma'am.
interrupt. We need to convert it to Excel, or we can make directly changes in CSV file only.
No, ma'am, you have to convert to Excel. You can't do
Okay.
it with CSV file. I have
Okay.
converted this. Just copy and paste it. You
Okay.
click
Okay.
on this. You have an arrow over here, right?
Right. Right, sir.
Over here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you click on this, it will get selected. All the data will be
Right.
selected from the CSV file. You
Okay.
just click on Control C. You take one more Excel sheet.
Excel. Okay.
Okay,
New
one
file.
more Excel sheet and paste it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
it will get converted as a this one Excel sheet. Okay, from here you have to select the range and you go to the analyze of PO chart. Okay, in the axis you put the year and in the value you put the author. You
Okay,
put
sir.
the author so that you will get this chart. Okay, this will be your year-wise publication detail. More number of publication has been witnessed in the year of 2023. So you just copy this, you copy and you paste it here. Okay, this will be your year-wise publication. When you're pasting, paste as a JPG format. If you're not pasting as a JPG format, what will happen? No? If you change anything in your Excel sheet, okay, this will directly affect over here. So you should be careful. You have to paste as a JPG. Okay, I will just show you if I paste it as a normal, what will happen. Okay, now I have pasted as a normal. If I remove year, you can see here also it has been changed. Getting? If I add here, it is changing here. Getting? To avoid this, you have to paste as a JPG format. You have to paste as a JPG format. Getting? Okay. So next, what I will do, again, I will go to insert. I will go to insert. I will click on okay. It is better that we will select one more time. So click over here. I want to know about the author's trend. Okay, what are the authors? I don't want this chart. Okay, I will put authors in the row, authors in the row, and their citation. Okay, will be in the value. Now what I will do, I will just select this. I will copy and I will paste it here. Don't select the heading. Okay, don't select this label, row label and your some citation by. If you select again value. So I will make it as a authors and it will be their citation. Okay. So I will put a filter over here. This filter option will not be there in your pivot table. So I have copied and pasted. You make it as a larger to small. So these are the 10 authors. These are the 10 authors who are having a more citation. If you study these authors paper, you will get an idea of your particular topic. Okay, you will get an idea about your topic, what is happening in your particular domain and all. And also you can, for an example, you might worried about what are the narrative literature review. If you are writing, you don't know that what are the authors I have to take. Here are the authors. You can take these authors where the citations are more, means they have cited more. They have done some research in their particular domain. So again, I will go to the sheet 2. Instead of authors, what I will do, instead of authors, I will put the publishers. Instead of authors, I will put the publishers. Publishers are there in the source title. I will put the publishers. So these are the publishers. So same thing, I will copy this. I will paste it in new sheet. These are publishers. Okay, and their citation. Again, I will put a filter. I will go for larger to small. These are the top 10 publishers where you can publish your paper. Sometime we will write the paper and we don't know why it is not accepting where we have to publish and all. See, these are the journals. Okay, these are the journals where the papers are already published related to your domain, so that you will get an idea where you have to send your particular papers. Okay,
Sir, can you please
publish.
show it again? Pivot.
Yes, ma'am. Publishers, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
See, you have source title. Okay, we already put the authors. Okay, if you put the authors and
Yes.
the citation, you will get the authors. Okay, if you
Okay.
remove the author and if you create a source title, okay, and copy this result. Don't copy the label, you just copy the result. If you copy the result, you will get this. Okay, so you just click over here in the filter, make it as a larger to small, you
Okay.
will get this author.
Okay.
Okay, now see, he is the author where highest citation is there. I will just copy. I will go to the master data. Okay, I will go to the master data. What I will do, I will just search. I will just search for this particular author. Okay, see, this author is available. He has published only one paper. There is no other paper are published. I will go for the publication where he has published. See, he has published in Business Horizon. If you go your publisher also, the top one will be your Business Horizon. Data also you can use in your introduction of paper, your year-wise publication trend, and this one can be utilized in your introduction part of your paper writing, or in the introduction part of your second chapter, you can utilize these things. Okay, so now I'm going for your meta-analyze. I'm going for your meta-analyze. Okay, so what I will do, these file, okay, document and turn. If you remember, we have created through your was here document and turn. So I will just select this and I will copy and I will paste it in the Excel. I will paste in Excel. And where is that one more? Okay, I will paste it in a Excel. I don't want a relevant score. Okay, I want this to be totaled. Total is 7184. Okay, this will be your term ID. So what it meaning? Okay, how you have to read this? See, it is stating the first document is having a term ID of first one, that is analysis. Let me check. I will go to the first publication. First publication. This is the first publication I have taken from the abstract and title. I will just see that in the title I am not finding anything. I will go for the abstract. In the abstract, I have to find the analysis, the term analysis. Okay. I have to find the term analysis. You can see that it is here. Okay. And also I will search for the same thing. Okay. So next, it is also containing fourth one. Okay. First document is having a fourth one. Let me check. First, I will check with the title. It is not there. I will go for your abstract. Abstract should have a banking as a term. As a term. See, analysis is available here. Okay. And banking might be, see, banking also, it is here. So how you have to read the document one is containing the numbers. What are the numbers which is mentioned here? Okay. All these papers, all these publications are having all these terms. So instead of name, it is taken with the numbers. So what are the further analysis we have to do? We have to go for the pivot chart again. I will go for insert. I will put a pivot chart. Okay. I will select these terms. Okay. These two are selected. I will click on OK. It will take me here. I will remove this. I will put the document in the row. Okay. Term in the column. And also I will put the term in the value. If I put like that, total is 79,087, but the total has to come to the occurrence total is 7184. So what you have to do, you click on this arrow, go to value field, you make it as a count, click on OK. Now you have a same 7184. 7184 is the total occurrence. So once you have matched with your total occurrence, what you have to do, you just copy this. You just copy this result. Okay, only the result of 1 to 21. Okay, not with any other values. You just copy, put it in one more Excel sheet, replace. Okay, replace the empty cell, replace the empty cell with 0. Okay. It will take some time because you have 1,184. In that meanwhile, I will just open SPSS. It is depending on the data. If you have more number of data, it will take some time. Okay, it is completed. So what you can do with this is you have to go to the data. Okay, go to the data, do the data analyze. Here I will go for correlation. I want to know about what is the relation between the uh, terms which has been selected from my side. I will click and select all the range. I will click on OK. So this is the correlation result. So what I will do, I will just select this. I will select this. I will go for paste special. Okay, I will go for paste special. Here I will do transpose. I will do transpose. I will just copy and paste the value over here with the result.
Bharat sir, there are some queries in the chat box also. If you can see simultaneously and address those.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I will just see. Okay, once you have taken this result, you just copy the result. You just copy the result, paste it in SPSS, paste it in SPSS. Now your 21 terms what you have selected that has been converted into an variables, converted into an variables. Now what you will do, you just go to the data. Okay, you go to the, sorry, you go to the analyze, you go to the analyze, go for dimension reduction and you will go for the factor analyze. Here I will select all the terms. Okay, put it as a variable. I will go for descriptives. Okay, here I want significance value and KMO. I'll click on continue. In extraction, I want square plot. I will continue. And in rotation, I want very max. I will click continue. Okay, see I have selected in descriptive. I will show you from the beginning. Okay, I have pasted this result. I have pasted in SPSS. Okay, I went to analyze. In the analyze, I went to dimension reduction. In this, I went for factor analyze. Here, you just click on Control A. So all the variables will be selected and you click this arrow. It will be shifted here and you click on descriptive. Here you take the significance value and KMO. Click on continue and extraction. You go for square plot and rotational. You go for very max. Okay. These are the analyze I want. Click on OK. You will get the result. You will get the result. If you remember, I will go to Vosphere. If you remember, here Vosphere stated that only 3 clusters can be created. But with your result, it is possible about 8 clusters are possible. 8 clusters are possible. You can just copy this. You can copy this result. You can utilize in your paper or in your research gap. Okay, it will be the research gap analyze. Okay, you can paste it. This will be the research gap analyze. You can paste the result. You just click on this, go to the table design, analyze, and you can fit. Okay, fit to the window. So it will be fitted automatically. And next will be your square plot. See in square plot, the terms, okay, the terms which is having eigenvalue of more than 1, okay, eigenvalue of more than 1, those terms are cannot be choose as a major terms. Those cannot be used as a major terms. And the some participants are writing. Okay, you cannot use the eigenvalue which is having the value of more than 1. You cannot use as a major term. The eigenvalue which is having less than 1, which is having a less than 1, those are undiscovered area, or you will find more research gap. You can find more research gap over there. Okay, you can find more research gap. So I will just copy this. How to remove this? Okay, So I will paste the screen plot here. Okay, these are all your steps of finding a research gap. Okay, you are finding a research gap now, and you are about to frame your title. Okay, so next I will go to the result. I don't want this component matrix. I want a rotational component matrix. So what I will do with component rotational matrix, I will just copy this and I will go to the Excel. I will take one more sheet and I will paste the result over here. And I will go to the sheet where the terms are there. I will just select these terms. Select these terms. I will come back with the result and I will paste it here. Okay. So now what you have to do, you just remove all your negative values. Okay, wherever you have a minus values, you have to remove. I will remove one by one. Okay, I will just remove all the negative values in the result. Okay, once you have removed your negative value, what you have to do, in this row, you have to take the highest number. So 129 is the highest number, 0.129. So here 0.178 is the highest. Here 700 is the highest. So here 166 is the highest. Here you have a 588. Here you have 443. Here you have a 221. And in this you have a 7 series, and here 148 you have, in this you have 8, and in this you have 264, and 35 you have, and in this you have 8, this also 8, this is remain for 4, and in this you have 6, in this you have 39, in this you have 183, and here you have 771 and 402, 590. Okay, this result you just copy and paste it. Okay, you just copy and paste this result. I will make little bit, visually it will be good. So I will tell you what your result is stating. First cluster or first title can be framed using bank, banking sector, data, and risk. For an example, risk of risk of banking sector data. Okay, risk of banking sector data can be first title. You will not find any plagiarism. You can frame. Second option, you have customer service and your use. Use of customer service in fintech can be your second title. In the third one, you have banking, challenges, and role and technology. Role of technology in, challenges of technology in banking also be your topic. See, majorly what it is stating, you can use these terms, okay, which are there, the numbers are there. These can be utilized and framed title. You can frame 8 different titles using these values and your terms. And also by mixing of clusters, by mixing of 1 and 2 or 1 and 3, 1 and 4, like that you can mix all these 8 and you can frame your own title. Okay. If you are writing your thesis, if you are writing your thesis, you have to mention from which, for an example, from using, okay, I will write from using cluster 1 title is framed, okay, or I will tell one more example, 1, 2, 3, these clusters are used for framing the title, okay. Or else what you can do, you can do one more thing. If you are framing a paper, if I am framing a paper, so what is the use of this particular result? How I can use this result in the paper? This will be mentioned as future research gap. This will be mentioned as a future research gap. If you are writing a bibliometric literature review paper, this result will be used as a future research gap. And if you are writing a thesis, it will be framed as a title framing research gap. For an example, I'm about to submit my thesis. I want to do the research gap, or I have already selected my title and I want to utilize a bibliometric literature review. What I have to do? It is very simple. You have to make sure that the keywords which is mentioned here, okay, keywords you have selected here, these keywords or these terms should be there in your title. For an example, fintech, okay, innovation or impact of fintech is your title. Either it might be a banking or it might be a health sector, it might be anything. Okay, so fintech and analyze or your technology role of fintech. These terms are should be there. See, role is there, fintech is there. It will be there. It will be there in some cluster. It might be in a different cluster, but the presence of these terms are there in your analyze. Then you can state that from this particular title or from this particular analyze or cluster, I have taken this particular title. You can define. Okay, you have to make sure that the selected terms are available in your title. If you are already registered your title and you have selected the title. If you're not selected the title, you can frame the title easily. And also you can write the objectives. Okay, you can write the objectives from your uh, publications and other research gap what we have identified. From that you can easily write the objective also. Okay, this will be your title framing and you have completed your meta-analyze. I will go for your Prisma chart. I will tell you how to create your Prisma chart. Okay, I will just remove this n value. I will just remove this n value. Okay, it has been divided into three major category. One is your identification, where your data you have downloaded, and next will be screening, and after that includes, okay, what you have included. Okay, so if you go to your Word file, starting we have mentioned 195 is the total data we have identified from the Scopus. 1195. Okay, if you are using, for an example, not only from the Scopus, I have another data set which will be from Google Scholar. You can mention. You can mention whatever the database you have identified and you have used for your analyze. You can do it. Okay. Duplication removal. We have not done any duplication removal because we have taken from the Scopus. There is no duplication. Okay, and we have not used any automation tool. We have not used any automation software for removal of any data. Okay, we have not used. Then what are the other reasons we have removed? Only for the authors. $1,184 is the data. Okay, after removal, we have 1,184 data. In this, anything we have excluded? In this, anything we have excluded? No, we have not excluded anything. Further, we have not excluded anything. Okay, so we have total 12. Sort for report for sorting a retrieval. We have retrieved anything means we have taken any uh, data back. No, we have not retrieved anything. It will be 0. Assess the eligibility. So eligibility is 1,184 is the eligibility. You have to give the reason. Okay. Here and I will give as a 12, and total analyze has been conducted on 1,184. On this basis, we have analyzed the data. This will be your research methodology. Okay, when you're writing a paper, you have to mention as a research methodology. For research methodology, you will use this Prisma chart. Okay, if you're writing a thesis, this Prisma chart will be used as a identification of research gap. In that itself, step 1 will be this one. Okay, step 2 will be your results from your SPSS. You have to mention here. Okay, clear? Am I audible?
Sir, excuse
Yes.
me.
Yes, ma'am.
I have just one simple logical query with you.
Yes, ma'am.
With the help of VOS viewer, we have done SLR, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And bibliometric.
Yes, ma'am.
And with the help of SPSS and again with the use of Excel, you have done some calculations with the help of pivot chart, pivot table. So that we
Yes,
will put under which heading, SLR or right? When we
ma'am.
are writing a paper.
Yes. See, whenever you are writing a SLR paper, okay, it is a normal paper. Okay, how you will segregate the paper? Same way you have to segregate introduction. Then you will go for the narrative literature review. How what you will do as a literature review, same thing. And later you will go for the objectives. Here, whenever you are writing a systematic literature review, standard objectives will be your identification of year-wise trend, that is year-wise publication, the chart what we have taken, and top 10 best authors and best publishers, and meta-analyze. These four things you will identify. That will be your objective. Then for your research methodology, you will create your Prisma chart. Afterwards, for analyze, you will go for the all the charts. Okay, first thing is your copied the terms related one bibliometric map what you have created, that will be pasted, and afterwards your total variance table, afterwards free plot, afterwards your rotational matrix result you will be pasted. In the down, you will write as a future research gap, all the clusters and their titles you will mention over there. In the introduction part, you will give year-wise publication, author's publication, and your publisher's trend you will mention, and co-author and author's bibliometric network what we have created, that will be pasted in the introduction. Clear,
Okay,
ma'am?
thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Now I will go for one more software. Okay, one more software where, because most of us don't have access for the Scopus download. We can't download the Scopus papers directly until unless you have a subscription. You have subscription, you can't go for that. Okay, so I will just share you one more software where it will be. Just share the screen. Say this is Google. Okay, once you go to the Google, you just click on one. Okay, publish and perish for your Microsoft. I will just copy this and paste it in your chat box also. You can download. Publish and perish. So if you go down, you can download here and you can install. It is an easiest program. So how you have to install that particular software also by following these methods you can install. I have already installed in my PC. So here is the dashboard of that particular software. Dashboard of that particular software. This will be the history. This will be the history of search what I have done. Here you can download from Google Scholar profile, PubMed, and Scopus, Web of Science, and all. But you have certain restrictions. See, for Google Scholar, you have a single star. Single star means you have a free access to that particular database. For 2 stars, you have to go for the registration requirement. If you click on Scopus, I have already taken the installation of API key. First time if you are doing, it will ask you about API key. There will be a dialog box. I will just try that if it is working. It won't ask once you are applied. Okay, so it is not asking for me. So there will be one more dialog box over here. It will ask you about API key. So how you will get that API key? You just log into your Scopus. Okay, you just go and log into your Scopus. So if you log into your Scopus, this will be the page which will be opened. So you just come down, you will see that Scopus API. You click on this, you click on this. I want an API key. Okay, I have already taken the API key. I have already taken the API key. So it is showing here. So after that, you have to check the two agreement box and you go for web-based API key. You will get this API key. You just copy this and paste it in your publish and perish dialog box what it is showing. So it will give you the result. Once you apply, you can download the things. And for the Scopus restriction is 200 data you can download at one time. So how to save this file? Don't think that these tick marks are selected all your files. No, you have to right click, select all, then right click. You give wherever you want to save the file and give the name. Click on save, it will be saved. And also if you are using Mendeley for your citation, if you are using a Mendeley, you might know that you required a bib file. So bib file also you can save, and you can save in the format of RIS also. RIS file also you can save. If you want API reference file also, you can create from this particular software. Okay, from this also you can take the CSV file and you can create and you can do the analyze. From this also you can do the analyze. If you are taking from the Scopus also, you can do the analyze. Now the form is open for any questions from the participants. Any questions? Am I audible?
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Publisher Paresh, once again, that last part, I just lost mine.
How to save the file,
Yes.
ma'am?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. You just right click once you get the result. You just right click, select all. Then
One
again
step before this.
means
You put the title word only. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, before this. So you went
okay, I will click on Scopus.
Yeah.
Okay, you can search on the basis of author, affiliation, publisher name if you know, or if you want to go for title word, or you can search on keywords also. You can just I will go for printed. Okay, click on search. It will search automatically. If you apply API key, it will directly search, or else it will ask you the API key. You just go to the Scopus, whatever the steps I have shared with you. You just apply that steps, get the API key, paste it here. It will automatically select. You click on right click, select all, then right click, go to save result. You can save as a CSV. Okay, you can save as a CSV, or you can go for the RAS file. If you want one more means, you click on this new. Okay, you can take one more Scopus search also. You can click. You can remove this and you can use whatever the domain, your domain, you can do it. Okay, ma'am?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, actually, what is the use of API key, sir? Where should we use the API?
Sorry, sir.
The API key, you told the API key.
API key, sir. API key.
Why should we?
API key is used for searching the data in publish and perish. See, that is registered. There is a restriction. 2 stars are there. In that publish and perish, if you see the database search, there is a 2 star. It is restricted. You have to register. So once you are registered, Scopus will give you the API key. If you apply that, you can download the data.
Okay.
Yes. Any other doubts?
May I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm from chemistry background.
Chemistry, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I went to your session. You're focused on research that is data driven. In our chemistry, we have lab based work. So this kind of gap analysis, will it work for our kind of papers where we do a lot of lab work? I mean, I don't know if this is a naive question, but
No, ma'am, it is a good point. In what are the domains we can utilize the systematic literature review? Basically,
yes,
that will be the
yes,
doubt.
yes, yes.
See, any domain, okay, any domain, in your domain, papers are published and you are able to access the data, then you can utilize this bibliometric literature review. Any domain, either you from the chemistry or mathematics or the biology, also medical science, anything you can apply. Only the one thing is that you should get the database. If you have database, use the same formula, same steps, you can design your title or you can find out your research gap.
Basically, that means our keyword should be proper.
Yes, keyword is the major point here. If you know about your keywords, for an example, some domains where the publications are less, there will be a supporting keywords. Supporting keywords. For an example, uh, e-supply chain. Okay, recently in but supply chain management you have. So you take supply chain management data, you just see that this e-implementation or electronical software implementation is there in that particular any papers or in your term analyze. If term analyze is giving that particular title or the term, then you can frame your title.
Okay.
You should know about the keywords.
Yes, yes. I'm going to apply what you have taught and see how it works in our domain also. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Any other doubts, participants? I guess all the doubts are cleared by sir.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, few participants are asking about the contact details. Is it allowed? I will
yes, sir,
mention.
you can, up to you, sir, if you're comfortable sharing your email ID and your contact number with
there's
them.
a question from, there's a question in the chat box.
Yes, ma'am, go ahead. Dr. Selina, ma'am, you can please go ahead. You have a question, right, for sir?
Good afternoon, sir. This is Deepa Manoj here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, it was a wonderful insight that I got into this literature, or review how to do it. But there's a small query that I wanted to ask because several guides have several way of asking us to write the literature review. So what is the most common or the actual procedure in which we write the literature review? If you could give us an insight in that as well.
Good question, ma'am. Usually, this bibliometric literature review in India, in Indian research, it is still in the introductory stage. So I have used personally, I have submitted my thesis. I don't know. I can state like that. It will be the first thesis in India where the bibliometric literature review has been implemented. What I have done all the analyze. I have given narrative literature review also. In that, I have given the narrative literature review also, and I have mentioned the research gap also. For research gap identification, I have used the bibliometric literature review. And for rest of the things, I have given the narrative literature review, what the traditional method they have followed. So that it will satisfy the guide also, and it will give an confidence for the scholar, so they can defend their particular title. If I want
Okay.
to defend my title, I should be confident. I should state that, sir, this is the analyze what I have done. From this only, I have derived from this particular title. Otherwise, they will question on the title and make sure that they will change.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm just giving my email ID. And contact details also in the chat box.
Yes, we can see sir has posted his email ID and phone number in the chat box. So y'all can please take it. Also, I have posted feedback link. Y'all can please fill it. Okay. Any other doubt, queries? I guess sir has answered all the questions. Okay. I guess sir, no more questions. So on behalf of St. Francis Institute of Management and Research, we would like to thank you for delivering such a useful, fruitful, and engaging session. It was really a wonderful session, and we could see from the chat, participants have gained a lot from this session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving the opportunity.
Our pleasure, sir. It was really enriching session, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Once again, I repeat that sir has already shared the files and the VOS downloader. We will be sharing the recording with you all again so that you all can practice at your space. I know in 2 hours it's slightly difficult to cover and go step by step to meet everyone's speed. So at your own space, you all can then practice it, seeing the recording. Right? I hope it's okay with everyone. With this, we take a short break, and I request everyone to kindly come back at 3:15. We don't have the third session, but it is a practice session for your preparation of quiz. As I informed on day 1, we will be having the quiz on the last day as per the schedule, which is at 1:30. Quiz is also the is your quiz, attendance, your feedback, everything. Yes, ma'am, I have posted the feedback link again. So I request everyone to kindly fill the feedback. We are taking the daily attendance as well. And we could see some of the participants are not attending it regularly due to technical issue or glitch anything. But it's not like every day you need to remain connected for entire program. It can be like for 15-20 minutes you may go off from the window due to technical glitch being online, but it is not like you remain absent for the entire day. So that is a one thing. So please take a quick break, and 3:30 we meet again so that y'all can practice. Y'all please go through the recording from day 1 till yesterday, because your quiz, that is MCQs, will comprise of the questions from those recordings. So y'all can go through those recordings. So we have shared so far 4 links of the recording. So please go through that and make yourself ready for the quiz.
Ma'am, how many questions will be there in quiz?
Ma'am, it would be 30 questions.
Okay, and what will be the duration? Maximum duration?
Ma'am, we will be giving 1 hour to y'all.
Okay.
So considering 2 minutes for each questions.
Okay. So we can log in it as at 12:30 also, or at 1:30 also it is Up to us?
Ma'am, we will be starting at 1:30. Our session starts at 1:30
Okay.
at that time.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Right, ma'am?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. If any participants has any problem of logging at 1:30, being the last day and Saturday, they can get connected to us. We will see what can be done. Seeing the attendance, how the participant is attending every day, and just for the quiz of the last day, he or she is unable to join for some time or for some work, then we would consider you may let us know about this thing. We'll see what arrangements can be. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So please, you can remain connected or you can join back again in the same link at 3:30.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello, Natika ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You can stop the recording, I think.
Yeah, yeah. are exclusively meant. If y'all can please go through the recordings. Ma'am, uh, sir, Jajoria sir, Dr. Vimal's recording is there in the post-lunch session of day 1. Only one link is shared, 2 links are shared for day 1, pre and post. In the post-lunch itself, it's a 4 hours video. Both the session taken by Shrikant sir as well as Vimal sir is there in the same link. You can please go through it.
Ma'am,
Yes.
actually, links shared are of Google Drive. So I have requested the team for sharing, giving me access to Google Drive because my
Yeah,
registered
ma'am.
email ID was of
Yeah, ma'am. Same
ICL.
happened with Shefali ma'am also. She gave me her Gmail ID.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we are sharing the recording with her. So ma'am, you can ask for the request or you can
Okay,
share
ma'am.
the email ID on
Yes,
which
ma'am,
you
I
want
share.
the recording. I will do it, ma'am.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So please go through the recordings. So you have total 4 recordings. You all can please practice for the quiz. The quiz will be based on the sessions taken by the resource person. So this 1 hour is meant exclusively for the same. So like as ma'am said, she's unable to access the videos. You all can please go through all, check all those technical things. Because then later on it will be difficult from our end to share with you all if at the last minute, like a day before, if you all are going through the recordings for the quiz. So you all can please see all those technical glitches now only. And this 1 hour is exclusively for preparation of quiz to make yourself ready. Selina ma'am, you all can please drop the mail ma'am for the same. Tanya ma'am, I have shared on this email ID already to you the recording if you can see.
Ma'am, I have received for session 2 only.
Okay. Session 1 was
sorry, day 2 only.
Dimple ma'am, Selina ma'am, if you all can please mail. Even Megha ma'am, if you all can please mail. Because Tanya ma'am has mailed and based on that we have shared with her. Selina ma'am, if you can please mail. Megha ma'am, Dimple ma'am. We'll share the recording in some time with all of y'all. So y'all can please start going through those videos. Simultaneously, hands-on also y'all can do so that if any, difficulties, if y'all have an understanding in any of the tool, y'all can drop to us, mail, which we can share with the resource person.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Right. Quiz is on Saturday. Quiz is on Saturday at 1:30. Rinki ma'am, quiz is not today. Quiz is on Saturday as per the schedule.
Okay, ma'am, because I have gone through all the videos so far, so I was thinking that when we did the quiz, so that I was waiting for it.
No, ma'am. We can only have the quiz after completion of all the sessions, na, ma'am.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So it will include of all the sessions from day 1 till day last.
Day 5. Day 6
Day
you all
5.
will have in the morning, na, so that we won't be able to include. And even you all may not be able to be ready for it. So till day 5 it would. Day 1 to day 5.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. sir. Quiz, attendance, and feedback. 3 things. Submission, regular submission of the feedback. Okay, I have given the recordings to Priyam ma'am, Megha ma'am, Dimple ma'am, Selina ma'am. If you all can please check. Priyam ma'am, you are being sent the email on the email ID what you have given. Priya ma'am, Priya. Priya ma'am, please check you are being given. Yeah, received. Okay. Okay. Selina ma'am, the email ID what you gave in that it is being given. Post feedback link of Professor Bharat I have posted again. You all can please check. I request everyone to please mail us and please update because it's very going difficult for us. The email ID what you all have given and you all are asking us. The backend team it's finding very difficult. You know, we have 80 plus participants. Sending 80 plus participants separate email ID, the material and recording it will be very difficult for us. We gave you all the editing rights for day 1. It was open till day 2 if you wanted to change the email ID. So that is only the email ID which we are using, except for Dimple ma'am and for other ma'am, Shepali ma'am, they are 6 people from same CA Institute. So their official ID was given to us. For them, for these 6 people, Gmail ID we are using now because they can only use their official ID.
Okay. Ma'am, the access is denied. I've
That
got the
ma'am,
mail.
I'll check for that. I
Yeah.
check. Piyush sir, we are not taking from feedback because sir, feedback all are not filling. So like this, we will not go on pasting the, the email IDs of the participants. Because when you fill a Google form, faculty members type their email ID. Sometimes it happens a typo error. Then to the Google sheet we made and we have shared on day 1 till day 2 it was activated. To make any necessary changes which you all want to do with respect to your name or email ID. So I feel that itself is the data bank for us to share all the details.
No, the only problem is that that drive now is
Ma'am, I'm not talking about you, Selina ma'am.
Yeah,
That I will see. I said I'm talking to Piyush sir. He's putting in the chat na certain details, I'm responding to it. That query of Selina ma'am, yours, I will just see with the IT people.
हेलो गुड आफ्टरनून मैडम। इस बार खाली क्विज ही है और ये अटेंडेंस के ऊपर वैल्यूएशन है मैडम।
एंड फीडबैक सर, आई सेड फीडबैक।
फीडबैक फॉर्म तो भर दिया है।
हाँ तो ये 3 के ऊपर है ना, ऐसा बोल रही हूँ।
ओके ओके, थैंक यू। नहीं, इस बार असाइनमेंट नहीं है ना, अच्छी
नहीं
बात।
नहीं सर।
थैंक यू थैंक यू।
Selina ma'am, we are doing the needful. Piyush sir, which data sheet? The reason is in some of the feedback 50 people feel, in some of the feedback 40 people fail. So you cannot expect us to go on changing, na, sir, and keep a track like who has done. We will be doing the evaluation, who has given feedback and all that we will be doing. But we have already shared the final data sheet with everyone, which was accessed on day 1 and 2. So we will be using that as a master sheet for your sending any, access to any files or sending you any mails. Yes, Rahima ma'am, I have told the IT people to make it available for you. Yes, Selina ma'am, that is okay. No, because from past almost 2 days, we are getting, 10, 10, 11, 11 different email IDs. So it becomes very difficult for us, to keep on changing our master file. Sunil sir, we are not sending to anyone now. Please, I mean, it's going too much for us. The email IDs what we have given. We have shared on all the Gmail IDs, email IDs what you all have given. It is again, resetting the data. It goes. So what we will do is again we will share that list where you have to edit your email IDs. Please do that only, and that would be the final communication from our end, because some of them have given your official email IDs in that. So there are some domains which has restrictions for it. So I guess we need to send that again for you all to edit, because if you see in the chat, it is as good as mailing to almost all the participants again the entire thing. So we will be sharing. I'm opening up that editing link again for everyone now. So please edit it, and after that we will not be sending any content or any recording on any other email ID except to this email ID which is there. Okay. So please edit the requirement and don't change any of the columns what we have done it. Please leave it as it is. So same link, please click, which we have shared to edit your names for the certificates and email ID. I request everyone to kindly edit. Kindly write only those email ID on which you want all the access to the content, whether it is a video, whether it is a notes, everything. Then you can forward from that the notes or anything you can download and put it in your whichever drive, whichever email you all want. I hope that is okay with everyone. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
I have opened that sheet, right? So you all can please go to it and make necessary changes, please. Some email IDs I have made the changes, like Shalon Mums, Dimple Ma'am, Tanya, I have put the alternate. Others, please don't put the any text or anything what we have put in the other columns. You will only put the email IDs of yours, editing only in the one column which is being given. Please don't give us two email IDs. We will not be able to send on two email IDs of yours. Only one on which you want. Please share. Please edit it. Sunil sir, you can please edit the email ID if it is different from what you have given.
You want my email address of
I don't want your email address, sir. You edit if you want, if you have given a different email ID where when you registered and you want us to send you the notes or recording on a different email
the same
ID.
one. The
So
same
please
one.
edit. So please edit the Google Sheet what we have given
Okay.
on which you want, sir. So
Okay.
from today, what we will be sending from now onwards, whatever we will be sending, it will be on that email ID.
Okay. Now that's better.
So because we already gave on day one that Google Sheet to modify.
I will once again check them.
Sir, please do it. So we will be only sending on that. Yeah, sir. Please.
Okay.
Yeah. And others also, please modify if you want. Please check thoroughly your name also, what is written on it. So that, there is no error in your name also. Day one, the sheet, Google Sheet, which we have shared with you all. Please check access to it. Shalon ma'am, we have done. Shalon ma'am, we have given you the rights. Please check now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I've received it, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You were able to download the video now?
Yes.
We have given you the rights.
I'm able to view it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Sir, even though, Harold sir, even though if it is coming in zip file, because it is a folder in zip file, both the videos are there. So you will see 1 and 2. So click once the zip file gets downloaded. So you will see 1 and 2. So you'll be able to see the recording. When the file size is huge, so that time it goes in, we convert into zip file and share. So when you in the zip file, you will have 2 videos. Yes, sir. Lalwani sir, are you connected? Hello, Lalwani sir.
Yeah, madam.
Participants, he is our IT in charge. So, sir, if you can address to the query of Mr. Harold, what he has posted. And for the other participants, like they are saying access to give for day 2 and all. So you can please address to them. Access, you can please try now, it's given to everyone. Apart from that, still if you are having any problem, you can ask. Sir, you can address to Harold sir's query.
Yeah. Harold sir, I think when you are downloading, your file is getting zipped. So you have to go into the property and make it normal, because what has happened is when it is in the zip file, because the previous file which was there, it is showing as a zip only. Because Google Drive point of view, we give a plain simple MP3, MP4, whatever setup you have it as per your uh, uh, laptop or desktop is concerned. If it is going into the zip file, you just download it and go to the property and rename it to the MP3 or MP4. It will automatically start running.
For two other participants also, the day 2, is it for y'all also, is it getting downloaded in zip file? Can somebody please respond if they have access? They have seen day 2 recording. Anyone? If they can please respond. It is a zip file. Okay. So
Yes,
zip
ma'am.
file.
It's audible, visible both.
Second day, na?
Yeah, second day.
Yeah. So it is a zip file. Harold sir, you download that zip
Only one
file.
folder is there that is just showing blank. That's the only thing. It's not opening. It's opening, but nothing is no audio, no video is there. That's the only one thing.
Which one, ma'am?
In zip file, I'll just mail you that if you want. There's only one zip file in one the zip file only. There's only one I guess file where that document is opening, but there is no audio. It's blank. That's the only thing. Rest all are opening.
So means only 2 sessions were there, no, on that day, ma'am.
Yes.
So both are seen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Able
please,
access.
Harold sir, if you can just see,
Yeah.
others are able to listen and see the video.
Yes, very much.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Selena ma'am, videos can be heard. Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your response.
Nitika ma'am, Monica here.
Ma'am, just a minute. I'm on a call. Just a second.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yes, Monica ma'am. Ma'am, you had a query, Monica ma'am. Monica ma'am. Kumar sir, how many days will this video be in the drive? Sir, it will be there. We are not going to remove the rights. Also, all these videos will get uploaded in the YouTube also. So once we upload it on the YouTube, so day-wise YouTube link also we will be sharing with you.
Sorry, ma'am, I was on mute.
Yes.
Can I ask my query?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
In the first mail which you have sent, Dr. Vimal J, I'm not able to see his recording.
Ma'am, Shrikant sir's, after that in continuation, Vimal sir's recording is there.
Oh, okay, okay.
In that
I've
only.
seen it full. Okay.
Ma'am, it is 4 hours video.
Sure, sure, ma'am. I'll check it once again.
I also felt the same thing. Then I just saw. So it's exactly, yeah,
Yes.
followed by sir.
Yes, it's there
Then
in
I
the
was about to
continuation.
email you that. Then I saw it's a very
Actually, I texted this query on the same day in the evening.
Yes,
The
yes,
moment
we
I
saw.
got 1 or 2 queries from some of the participants, I texted the same thing also.
So I just saw it's so lengthy, no? Because
Yes.
just as it was.
Yes, that is why we have given you all time. Like not all the 4, but at least 1 or 2 videos which you all are able to complete now. Thank you, Piyush sir, for your kind words of gestures. It means a lot for us. Yes. Thank you so much. So So please edit those Google Sheets so that from now onwards, like today's recording and from the other resource person, whoever sends us the material, we will be sharing on that email ID. And I hope you all have seen the mail for tomorrow. You all have to download for morning session also and for afternoon session also some tools, some softwares. For morning session, the resource person has given the detailed guidelines, and for afternoon session also, the detailed guidelines are being given to download. So please go through those mails. Thank you everyone for your words of appreciation. It means a lot at the end of the day to the entire team. I hope now everyone is able to access to all the videos, the materials. Anyone still facing any issues? They can let us know still. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Reading the messages in the chat, it feels to us like we have come to the last day of our FDP program. I feel that. We still have 3 days to go. You all can keep this to thank us on the last day. But nevertheless, this keeps us motivating to work for the another 3 days in the similar manner. Thank you all. So I guess we end our session today. Hope everyone could manage with that technical glitch. Right? So with this, we come to the end of our day 3. Okay, so we end our today's session and see you all tomorrow at 10:30. Once again, I'm announcing, please download for morning and afternoon session. Both the session you need the software. So please download. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good day.